What really happens to New Year's resolutions? As the countdown begins, we feel excited about what's to come, as if our whole selves will be reborn. There's a burning desire within us, a desire to change for the better. We promise to become a better version of ourselves, to have a good financial plan, or to implement healthy habits in our daily lives. The first few days usually aren't that bad. But after a couple of weeks, that burning desire to change starts to fizzle out. If you can relate to this, you're not alone. For most of us, the new year represents a new beginning. There is something about the last day of December that feels like we're leaving all the bad things behind, leading us to a new chapter of our lives. There is a study made by a fitness company app called Strava that most of the New Year resolutioners give up on January 17th. They even named the day the Quitter's Day. I was fascinated and got me wondering why this happens. It seems that the pattern of when people usually quit is almost the same. Let's go down into the rabbit hole of why it's hard to stick to our New Year goals. Our reasons for wanting to make a change are probably not strong enough. For instance, if you're a student and promise yourself to top your class, but don't put in the effort to study harder, maybe you're passing your subjects just fine, and being the top isn't that paramount to you. Or if we tell ourselves we will start a business so we can achieve financial independence but never get started, maybe we feel comfortable with our salaries from our 9-to-5 jobs. To make lasting changes, there has to be a sense of urgency or resolve that will make you stick with it. Back in the day when I was in high school, I used to be a heavy smoker. I was smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, and then one time I got so sick and I was admitted to the hospital. When I recovered, I remember having a conversation with my doctor asking me if I smoke. My mom was there, and I vaguely remember why I admitted it in front of her. At the time, I didn't show my parents that I smoked because it was embarrassing. And the doctor told me that I could get leukemia if I didn't stop smoking. He's a hematologist who specializes in blood, so he knows his stuff. I didn't know if he was just making that up, but that scared me. So I did everything I could to stop smoking. I stayed away from my friends who smoke because as a smoker, you get tempted if you smell someone smoking. For smokers out there, you know what I mean. Another thing I did was every time I would feel the urge to smoke was I would buy myself a chocolate bar, eat it, and the urge to smoke will go away. Yeah, it's not healthy, but it's what I did to quit. For me at the time, the possibility of acquiring leukemia was a reason so strong for me to quit smoking. When we watch motivational videos that shows you the possibility of a better version of you like this one, we get inspired to make a change. Being optimistic is good, but it's always not enough. After all, motivation diminishes. And there are a number of things about the way we make these New Year's resolutions set us up to fail even before starting them. One of which is we set big goals for ourselves. Don't get me wrong about setting big goals. I'm a proponent of dreaming big. The problem when we think about making New Year's resolutions is that we think that there are supposed to be phenomenal changes to our lives because it sounds sexy. But as humans, we are not wired to make big drastic changes. Setting goals for ourselves like, I want to have a six-pack abs like Giga Chad, or for women, I want to have a toned body like Miranda Cohen. That's a big goal. It took these people years to achieve the physique they have right now. It's the accumulation of the days showing up in the gym whether they feel like it or not. Instead of setting goals this way, it's better to set small, realistic goals that are actionable like, I will work out 3 times a week and start incorporating healthy foods in my diet. Making sustainable New Year's resolutions that you can follow through is always better than bigger ones that you can't do. Another reason why we can't stick to them is we follow the trend. We make New Year's resolutions just because our friends did or we see it on social media and it looks cool. Just because these people do it means that you should too. If you have New Year's resolutions, know about the positive things that it can do for you. You have to have your own personal reasons for planning to do it in the first place. These reasons will be the driving force for you to stick to it. If we don't have enough reasons, then we might not be ready to change just yet. According to the trans-theoretical model of behavior change, originally developed by James Prochaska, former professor of psychology at the University of Rhode Island, people move through a series of stages on their way to making a change. It consists of 5 stages. Take for example a person who wants to quit alcohol. Stage 1 is pre-contemplation. In this stage, there's already a problem, but the person is unaware of it and there is no intention of changing. Stage 2 is contemplation. Here, the person is starting to feel the negative effects of his alcoholism, like showing up late for work. He is thinking of changing, but is not yet ready to commit to change. Stage 3 is preparation. In this stage, he starts to make small changes like limiting his alcohol intake. Stage 4 is action. This is where he fully commits himself to taking action, changing his environment and behavior to prevent himself from drinking alcohol. Stage 5 is maintenance. In this stage, he implements a good habit like drinking a smoothie instead of alcohol to fully replace the old habit. The key here is not to be hard on ourselves. For most of us, real changes require incremental steps, not big ones. So let's not overwhelm ourselves. If the goal is to become a better version of ourselves, we should remember that it's a bumpy road ahead and the path will not be smooth. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But it's how we respond to them that truly defines our journey. We have to learn to embrace the process, celebrate our small wins, and be kind to ourselves along the way. We make New Year's resolutions because we are tired of being the old version of ourselves and getting the same results. Because change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. Again, if you want to make a change in your life and your way of thinking, you can download my free ebook, Small Steps Every Day, link in the description below. And as you can hear from my voice, I got a bit of cold, but I'm still recording because I want to provide more value to you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Like, subscribe, comment, and please share to your friends or family or to anyone that you think will need this content. So I'll see you again on the next one.